Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Eddie G, with another Photoshop tutorial. In this video, I am going to show you the proper way to add any image to the text inside of Photoshop that you like to make your design look just like this. Alright guys, what we're going to do in this tutorial is show you how to place any image inside of the text that you would like in Photoshop. But first and foremost, we have to start with an image. So I'm going to bring in this background that I created earlier before I started this tutorial. And all this basically is a very pixelated color wheel. It's nothing more. You can choose any image that you would like, and this process is going to work. So I'm going to come over here first, and I'm going to go ahead and grab my type tool. And I'm going to type in what I want it to say, and I'm just going to type the word design. So I'm going to make this centered right here. Since we're talking about graphic design, we might as well go with some kind of verbiage, right? So now that I have my text in here, I'm going to come down here and create a new layer. I'm going to do Control A to select the entire layer, and I'm going to fill it with white. And you'll see why in a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my color wheel, my pixelated color wheel, to the top. And I'm going to move my font layer, which has the word design, right below the color wheel pixelated layer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on my image layer. So whatever image you selected to be placed inside your text, you're going to right click on that and you're going to select Create Clipping Mask. Once you do that, it tells Photoshop to get rid of everything else in that layer and only show through the text the image that's on top of that. So now you can see my pixelated color wheel, or again, whatever image you brought into Photoshop is going to be inside your text. Now, this looks fine, but it looks a little bit flat to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and double click on my design text layer, and I'm going to put a drop shadow on it. Now, the way that I like to do my drop shadows when it's not going to be at 100% opacity is I like to set it to black, which is just going to be 6 zeros in the hex code. In the blend mode, I like to come down here and do multiply. Now, the way that the video is compressed here on YouTube, you may not be able to see a difference, but this is just a personal preference to me that I like to use the multiply blend mode. Now, I took the opacity down to 75%. I've unchecked use global light. Again, this is a personal preference because if I was going a little bit deeper in this design and I needed a drop shadow to come from a different angle, unchecking use global light will give me that ability. I've set my angle to 120 degrees. My distance is going to be 15 pixels. My size is going to be 15 pixels. In the contour, I don't like the straight edge contour. I actually like this kind of elongated wave form, if you will, right here. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to come over here and click on OK. Now you can see the final design, if you will, is complete, and all that's actually inside the text is the image that we placed on top of it. Again, this is just the image that I chose. This will work with any image you want to show up inside your text.